Today we are going to learn HTML, how to create nice table in HTML. So in previous videos, we've seen how we can create the HTML and the div. This video more focusing on table because table will be playing significant role when you create a dashboard or any website because you need to place a content appropriate so that for example you have a requirement to place the content in a table manner, which means that it will have row and column. So how do we place content inside the table? That's what we're going to be look at today. And in my previous videos I shown you how you can download this editor. If you don't see that, please go back and see that video. That will be really useful. And also this Visual Studio Code has a lot of features and it supports so many languages, right? So just install this in your machine. It supports multiple operating system. I use Mac, but it supports Windows and other operating systems. Let's get started. Just let me start with the basic. You know already this one. I already talked about this long time ago. And so as you know, this is as usual. Any HTML, you need to have header, body, but optional. But it's always good to have because when you develop a web page, look at this one. You see the file name. Nobody likes to have file name in the header, right? So let's see. And also this just format. It's a text. Um, Sorry, title. And what's the title? Table learning. Let me save that. To the refresh, look at that. You got table learning. Nice. Now you settled with title in header. We're good. We're good. Okay, so let's focus on body. So all the content, as I said, all the content you create, it goes here because right now there's no content inside body, so you don't have any content you see here. Let's do one thing. Let's create a table. So to create a table, it's very simple and straightforward. Just type table. You got the tag. So now you got a table. As you know, the how the table looks like, table will have columns, rows. So how do we create first row? So that's tr, so which means the table row. So now we created a one row. How do you, so basically row, only row doesn't make sense, right? You need to have at least one column to hold the value. So how do you create column? As means td, which is table data. Very simple. Look at that. Hello column one. Okay, let's look at that, how it looks. You got it right. Now let me create another column, another column, another column. 2, 3, 4. Look at that. So you got, let me delete. I don't want hello. It looks good. Good. So now you got a header, or you have got a column one. Let's say now let's go to next row. T R, the same thing. You got it. Now just same TD. You got a next column. I'll say content one. I will just simply copy paste. 2, 3, 4. Look at that. So basically you got the column table. So you don't see it here because it's hidden in the background, right? So that's why you see. But let's say without, just print something without, let's just try something. Let's do this one. So you understand how the column and tables make sense when you create something. Let's say I create a header one. um, Testing header or heading. So I do this again. If you look at here, you see the data are coming in vertical uh, vertical axis, because in default it always places the data in vertical. Whereas if you define through column, a default based on number of column, it defines in the horizontal, and when we go next row, it goes to next row with the column. But of course, you can also keep it in a horizontal or vertical. You can, there are a lot of properties there, but I'm just saying in the default. So you may need to write additional property, a stylus you need to apply to bring into the horizontal column. So that's a big difference in our table. So now we seen how to create column, but it's a little boring, right? You want to have something nice view or something, you need to have it. Okay, let's go and do. I have a column. I need to create a small div. Okay, got a div, but div make nothing, no sense if no stylish. Let's say height 100 pics, maybe 10 pics, and width 10 pics, and background color, let me choose this one. um, Let me do same thing for, I don't want to have just a content text. Instead let me have some box inside. I don't want to have same color, let's have different colors. What color is it? And let me go different color. Okay, let's see how it looks. Look at that. So now you got the colors, and what happened to this one? Let's look at what happened. You got height, width. Let me do the formatting. So you got the column, you see column 1 2 3, and so what is next? You have next column, you have this column, you have a div here, you closed it, and next div you placed here, and next div you placed here, different colors. And what happened then? Look at this, only this color is here. The reason is, you see here, right? Because it don't have the column defined. Look at this. So the column 1, inside you place the div, you create another column, you place the inside the div, so this color comes in. Whereas this one, you don't have any column defined, that's why it does not show that. So remove this one, move this to this here. Okay, it looks okay. Now let's do the format so you understand. Now look at this, look at this. Row 1, I mean column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. Okay, let's see how it looks. Wow. So now you got it, right? So now you got the colors box inside. It's all up to you. So if you want to have different styles, you can just make it 100, make it 100, make it 100, and make it 100. Save as, look at that. So the height is so you can increase the width. Let's make it 100. Okay, what happened? 100, 100, 100. Let's do the refresh. Look at that. Now you got nice layout in the table format. So you got column, inside the column you got another column in the next row, so you can keep create any number of rows. So now you understand how to create a table, not only just to create a table, how you create a column and rows, and also how you place the content inside the table. Let's say, let me put some other content here. I would say this is column 1 data. Look at this, column 1 2 data, column 2 data, column 3, I think so, yeah, 3, now 4 data. Good, right? See, you got it. So you can do whatever, so it's all up to you. You can, as we discussed earlier, like you can do anything. You can even play something inside, because it's again going to be inside this container. You can increase the size. You can write your own style inside with a different element. Let's say if I put H1, hello, look at that. H1 is a heading, first heading. H2, very simple. So that's why I wanted you to use this tool. So it helps you, drastically help you, because you don't need to remember everything. You don't need to remember, yeah, because there are so many properties, you cannot remember everything. And this today world, you cannot just learn a particular technology for like a months or few years. So there are a lot of tools available to make it easy. So download the software. This is a very famous one, not just for HTML. Every many developers like Angular, Spring Boot, there are a lot of developers use this tool, and it also has a lot of functionalities, like you can check in, check out codes in the cloud. You can access. There are a lot of plugins. Look at this, a lot of plugins are there. See, you can install any language. It supports so many language. um, you can use that. So if you want to know how to install, please go back and see my first video. I explain how to install Visual Studio Code. It's very simple and straightforward. Thank you all for watching. I will meet you in next video. Thank you. Bye.